So guys, 2023 is an amazing year for Murder Mystery 2 so far, since we've seen two amazing events in the first 4 months of the year, seeing the Valentine's event and Easter event. But in these events, there is one glaring issue that I've seen a lot of people complain about, and honestly, I cannot defend, because I personally also think that this is a pretty big issue that I think should be changed in any future Murder Mystery 2 events of this scale. But as you guys know, the recent events in Murder Mystery 2 have been almost entirely free to play. Of course, you need to collect lots of eggs and hearts in the Valentine's event, as well as all of these rare eggs. You cannot actually pay to win this event, since you cannot get rare eggs with Robux. You gotta find them throughout the map, and you also cannot spend Robux on eggs or hearts, which means the only way to get a lot of these items is to actually grind the events, which I think is a good step in the right direction, since everyone's always complaining about events being completely pay to win, since you're gonna spend lots of Robux to get all the rare stuff instantly, which you cannot do here. But these events aren't entirely free to play, because there is also a godly pack that costs Robux, and the only way to get these godlies is by paying, pretty much, which honestly I do not think is an issue in of itself. But here's where the issue comes in. The godlies in the godly pack are the only godlies in the whole event. This goes for Valentine's and Easter, but in these events, like, the best you can really get is like some legendaries and like some rare untradeable stuff. Like in the Easter event specifically, the best items you can get in the event is the chromatic legendary set, and everything better than that is completely untradeable. But I personally think that in these small events, Nicholas should release a godly in it that is not only from the godly pack. I feel like an interesting idea on how to get a new godly is that maybe Nicholas could add an extra 4th row of eggs right here. Make us have 16 eggs instead of 12, but if you collect all 16 eggs, you'll be able to get a godly. Or maybe if that's too much, just replace the egg toy with a new godly instead. And that's a very easy way to get a new godly right there. Or an idea I had back in the Valentine's event is that maybe instead of having 5 tiers, there would be another page to have a secret 6 tier to have a godly in it. That would cost like 10,000 eggs to get, which would be a pretty hefty grind, but it'd be very nice, especially for free-to-play players that really needs to get a new godly more than anyone else, if you really think about it. Because no matter how much you grind in these events, the best tradable items you're going to be getting are the legendary stuff, which can hold a lot of value when the event first drops. Like, for example, chromatic set had like 300 value together when it first dropped, but now they're only a little bit of value. Having a new godly in the event that is completely free to play would be amazing, especially for new players that are trying to get rich in the game for the first time. I have seen some arguments about this, like, oh, since these are like more smaller events, they shouldn't have any godlies in them, which I personally think is not really fair. I think it'd be nice if there was at least one godly, because I definitely don't think that there should be any ancients in these events, but these smaller events should at least have a godly in them that is not just a Robux godly, you know what I'm saying? Well guys, please let me know what you guys think about this. Do you guys think that Nicholas should have added a free-to-play godly in the Valentine and Easter event, or do you think that there shouldn't be any godlies in these events besides the shop godlies? And if you get any more small events in the near future, like for example if you get a summer event, should Nicholas release any godlies in those? Or maybe you could even see like some ancients in them as well. Please let me know what you guys think we should be seeing for the future of Murder Mystery 2 events, because I would love to see some new godlies in these smaller events that are completely free to play. It would help out so many players that do not have any Robux, and so many new players as well that are trying to get their very first godlies. And I know how hard it is to get godlies for some people, so having a godly that is free to play would be amazing for those type of players. But yeah guys, that's about it to this video, so I'm gonna end it off here. So until next time, goodbye!